Well, hello and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Tracy Tim, and you are watching The Nth Degree TV, the place to be to take your career from stuck to unstoppable. If you're tired of sacrificing your mental and physical health for someone else's definition of success, then you have come to the right place. This week, we're continuing a series of lessons that I was granted as I completed one of the most challenging events of my life. In case you missed it, I participated in an event called 29029, otherwise known to challenge participants as Everesting. 29029 founder Jesse Itzler created this one-of-a-kind endurance event to test your mind, body, and your soul. The challenge was pretty simple. Hike the vertical equivalent of Everest over the span of 13 hikes on a privately rented mountain in 36 hours or less. Now, a part of the story I didn't share with you is this. When my business coach first reached out to me, the name of the event was 2310, which is the equivalent of the vertical height of Denali, the tallest mountain in North America. The venue was the same, so given the difference in vertical height, the original challenge was to hike 9 summits to the top rather than 13. Now, I said yes, I paid my ticket, and I started my training program on June 4th. A few weeks went by and all seemed to be going to plan. Then a very curious email came across my inbox. It read, Snow Basin Event Announcement. I wasn't even aware that the event was at Snow Basin, and this was the first time that they hadn't referred to the event as Denali, so I got a little nervous. Sure enough, they had changed the name of the event from 2310 to 29029, and the email read as follows. The weekend experience will remain the same with a few exciting additions. This will be the same mountain, the same trail, and the same schedule. The only change other than the name is that the challenge has been expanded to recognize the number of hikes it takes to reach each of the 7 summits. We will now acknowledge the highest of the 7 summits you are able to conquer over the weekend. We were then told that we had 3 options. 1, if our goal was to climb 2310, nothing had changed except the event name. 2, if we wanted to climb more than 2310, we could now have the opportunity to be recognized if we reached a higher summit. And 3, if we wanted to focus on a summit less than 2310, then we could now be recognized for the highest achieved summit that we got. And you know what? I thought that sounded benign enough, right? Wrong. They literally moved the finish line. But when I read this email, I remained steadfast in my commitment to Denali. In fact, I created a hashtag Denali Strong. I was committed to complete the challenge that I had signed up for, and no change in the title of the event was going to change that. Fast forward to the actual weekend of the event. 29029 was everywhere. It was on the t-shirts, it was on the flags, it was on the signage, it was on all the swag. And one of the event staff even had earrings made out of the logo. There was no buts about it. This event was not going to celebrate the achievement of Denali. Everest was the new normal. Cue freak out because they moved my cheese. This may go without saying, but I'm an extremely competitive person. And this bodes well for me in instances like business, but in moments like this, it's my Achilles heel. Because instead of sticking to my guns and embracing the challenge that I had set for myself, which by the way was no small feat in the first place, I started to question everything. Could I do 13 summits? Did I have enough time? How many summits would I need to do in day 1? Would I be able to sleep? Could I actually make it through? And slowly but surely, the anxiety started to creep in. While one of my teammates was dead set on Denali from the beginning, and the other had embraced Everest ever since this email came out, I was oscillating back and forth between staying true to my definition of success or giving in to the pressure of comparing myself and my achievements to everybody else around me. And all of this came to a head on the 3rd summit. Previously, we had been told that it would take 60 to 90 minutes to reach the top. The first summit took me 1 hour and 45 minutes. The second summit, 1 hour and 50 minutes. So crap, I'm halfway up the mountain the 3rd time, 6 hours into the event, and I'm a nervous wreck. I kept playing different scenarios over and over in my head, trying to reverse engineer on how to calibrate how long I could take breaks or sleep or eat and somehow cram 13 hikes into 36 hours, knowing full well that unless I hiked through the entire night, the math just didn't make sense. And that's when I realized something amazing. I was miserable. There I was on this beautiful mountain surrounded by insanely impressive people doing something that was mentally and physically challenging that I had pushed myself to do and that I had actually paid for. And all I could do was worry about impressing the people around me and being the best. Who cares that I could get to Denali? Who cares that that's what I had prepared for and trained to do? I had to be the best, and I had to compete with the best, and I had to win. And that attitude was making me miserable. And that's when I had this come to Jesus moment. My need to compare myself and my accomplishments to other people was robbing me of the joy of the overall experience. My need to compare myself and my accomplishments to other people was robbing me of the joy of the overall experience. And I realized that if I continued to fight with myself and with the clock, I would be missing out on all of the good things, all of the reasons that I signed up for this event in the first place. I wouldn't have any time for networking. I wouldn't get to know my teammates better. I wouldn't be able to embrace the experience. And sure, I might be one of the best, but I would definitely be miserable doing it. And I realized it just wasn't worth it. So that's when I decided no more. I signed up for Denali, I trained for Denali, and I was going to reach Denali. And in that very moment, I realized life was hammering a lesson home for me that had been trying to teach me for years. When you create your definition of success, you have to stick to it in order to be happy. It's the exact moment when we start comparing ourselves, our success, and our progress to someone else's that we lose the joy of pursuing our own goals and reaching our own definitions of success. And it's perfectly easy to do, right? You set out trying to accomplish something, and on the way, you encounter other people trying to do something similar. And then you start asking yourself, should I be doing what they're doing? Should I want what they want? And you start to question everything. And most importantly, you start to question yourself. I'm here today having completed 10 ascents up this summit. I made it to Denali +1. I did not make it to 13, and the old version of myself would feel like a loser. And I'd be lying to you if I said that I'm 100% okay having not reached 13. However, I'm 100% proud of my accomplishment, and most importantly, I'm proud of myself for sticking to and achieving a personal goal despite what was going on around me. So use this to motivate yourself. Set your career goal, stick to it. Stop comparing yourself to other people and letting that comparison steal your joy. Keep working hard towards your dream, defining success for yourself, and sticking to that definition of success before making another goal or another dream. And if you do, I promise that you'll be both successful and happy. So now I want to hear from you. Have you ever let comparison, ego, or competition get in your way? And what goal can you set now and commit to today that is 100% yours? I cannot wait to hear about your career journey, so please leave a comment below this video. Also, you can get the discussion going on our sweet little space on the World Wide Web at tracytim.com, so get on over there and leave a comment now. While you're there, please make sure to take advantage of our new free offerings. There you can sign up for a free webinar called Jumpstart Your Career, or you can download our free Career Clarity Starter Kit. Either way, don't wait. You deserve a job and a life that you love, and these resources can be your first step on that road to clarity. Did you like this video? I hope so, because I definitely did. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some other videos that you might find helpful. And that's a wrap for today. Remember, now is your time. With a proven strategy, guided introspection, and a step-by-step plan, I promise that together we can take your career from stuck to unstoppable. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of the Nth Degree TV. I'd be lying to you if I said that I'm not, 100%, oh crap, sorry, I screwed that up.
You're good.
I screwed it up.
You're good.